Hello my beautiful kings and queens, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T with Naisha, and remember, we do everything here with a cup of tea. So go ahead and take a sip and let's jump right on into this video. Now, as you can see here, we have something new. We have some money, and my cash envelopes binder that you saw in a previous video that is personalized with my name. So today we are going to do our first cash envelope stuffing. Now please bear with me, you guys, this is my first stuffing ever. I did watch a few videos on this. I'm hoping that I do not do this incorrectly, so bear with me. I want to shout out Megan here on YouTube. She encouraged me to start this part of my journey, in my debt-free journey. I can't for the life of me remember Megan's YouTube channel name, but I will link it in my description box. Now, I don't have inserts yet for these envelopes, so I am going to write it in my budget planner how much I am setting aside for each envelope. So we have a total of, so I didn't add this beforehand, but I do have it on sticky notes. So we have a total of, I'm going to add this real quick. $385 that we are stuffing. $385. All right, so we are going to get started. I will put a link in this video for where I got this binder created. Magic by Sin on Etsy, on Instagram, and on TikTok. I believe she has a name. I believe she has a Pinterest as well. So the first envelope we are stuffing is education. So education, now this is for schooling, or let me just make sure, I believe this one's for school. Yes, okay, yes, this one's for school or continuing education credits, because I am a social worker. So what I'm going to do is put $30 in here for education. So we have $30 going into, and none of these have been stuffed yet. These are just now getting stuffed. So it'll be $30. In career, this is for my current job, like my school counseling or teaching job. And just in case I have anything I want to buy for my office, or any curriculum or books I see that is needed to enhance my career, or clothes or shoes, that is what this is going to be for. So I'm going to stuff $30 in here. There are going to be some categories that are a higher priority for me and categories that are a lower priority for me. And there are categories that you will not see that you may see in other videos out on the internet. So the next category is beauty. And beauty will be getting $15. Now, I want to give you a little backstory about why I decided to start the cash envelope stuffing. Is because, guys, I have a shopping addiction, and if I didn't know I really had one, I definitely know now that I have one. During this time in the pandemic, when I looked at my bank statement, it just says Amazon, 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 Amazon. Like, literally, if I can show you a copy of my bank statement, all it says is Amazon. And it's like, girl, don't you have enough from Amazon? Like, what else could you possibly buy from Amazon? So I need to realize where my money is going, why it's going there, what is the purpose that it's going there. We have entertainment next, and in entertainment, this is for any of the electronics that I own. Like right now, my MacBook needs a space bar. My other laptop, which is a Dell laptop, needs to be serviced because it needs to be wiped clean. And any equipment that I may need for YouTube. So this is the entertainment. So I'm going to stuff that with $45, and I'm actually stuff that with $50 just because I know that my space bar on my MacBook is going to be high. Oh, and I have a crack in the screen on the MacBook, so that is going to get stuffed with $50. And I didn't really know the cash envelope stuffing method was an actual thing until I saw YouTube videos, but my mother prefers to walk with cash. She's not a card swipe happy person, and I never understood why until she only utilizes the money she has in her purse. And if she doesn't have any more money in her purse, she just doesn't spend the money, which makes sense. Income. So this is going to be any type of income that I may receive, whether it's tax refund, stimulus, money from Etsy, money from YouTube. So I actually do want to fill this with some money. I'm gonna fill it with 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $40. So we're gonna stuff income with $40. I do have another binder coming soon. I ordered another one from Magic by Sin that is going to be rose gold with rose gold lettering. It's a softer, it's not the thick leather, so I'm excited. Now this one says insurance, so this is for medical copays. So my copays are still high because I haven't reached my deductibles, so I'm going to stuff this with some cash. I'm gonna do a couple of 5s and some 10s. So we're gonna do 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. So we have 2 10s and a couple 5s, 10, 20s. I might want to stuff this with 50. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So $50 for insurance, because my primary doctor's copay is $25, but a specialist, I believe, is $40. So insurance has $50. So the goal is to be less swipe happy. That is my goal, is to be less swipe happy. So I've actually started the first week of actually the last week of May. I stopped walking around with my bank card, and I've only taken a 20 with me or 10. So wherever we ended up, that is the money that I was spending. If I didn't have anything else, I just didn't have anything else, because I got the Cash App card, and I would find myself utilizing my phone to put money on the Cash App card on the days I didn't bring my debit card. And it's like, Naisha, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. So you're not saving, you're just spending, spending, spending. The next category we have here is savings, and I'm going to put 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. We are going to put $100 into savings. Now my emergency fund is already built, it's already stacked, but that is in the bank. But I do want to continue my savings, but I want to see it. So savings has $100. Oh my, y'all, I had to get the category oh my, because things always pop up, and I didn't want to label it miscellaneous. I wanted to label it something like, when it comes up, it's like, oh my. So that's why I labeled it that. So oh my, we're gonna spend 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We are putting $50 in oh my, because oh my to me is expensive. When something pops up, it's expensive. It's an oh my. So it's going to get $50. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about my debt-free journey. So I started this journey in 2018, very passively. I was I was being very fickle when it came to budgeting, but when
You ever start explaining your financial situation for no reason at all? I said I would, but the way my bank account is set up, the thing is, I got a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. So I got to switch it to my checking, but it's going to take 3 business days. I don't think it's going to go through.
I realized that my student loans were crazy high and that my student loans were actually affecting my debt to income ratio, it made me want to get out of debt. It made me want to track my finances and how I'm spending and what I'm spending my money on. And I really wish finances were a class that you can take in middle school, in high school, and in college. I know for some states they offer that, but specifically my schools I went to, that was not offered to us. So you had to learn it on your own, especially if your family members weren't someone who were able to teach you that. You had to learn it on your own, and you had to go through it the hard way. And the hard way for me was not last year, because 2021. So in 2019, when my bank account kept getting overdraft and I had to keep transferring fees from one account to another and borrowing money from family, I realized that I wasn't being smart. I wasn't making smart money moves, and it's because I didn't know how to make smart money moves. So that is when I started watching Dave Ramsey and people on YouTube who are in the budgeting community to really try and strive hard to learn and understand the value of a dollar. Because my mom is from the generation that says, we know how to make a dollar stretch. We know how to make a dollar out of 15 cents. They understood the value of a dollar. And I feel like I didn't really understand that because I wanted what I wanted. And I've had money coming in since I was a senior in high school. So that was 2009, 2010. I had a work study job and I didn't save any of that money. I went to college I utilized that money to get materials for my dorm room for college, but I don't have that money to show. Like, I didn't have that money to show after being in work study for 8 or 9 months my senior in high school. And then I worked work study for 3 years in undergrad and went shopping at the mall and out to eat. I'm going to pause this for 1 second because we have car next. Now, I am trying to get me a car. I do have a car fund electronic, but I do want to put some money away in this envelope so I don't transfer that electronic money, because I have a habit of doing that as well. I have a habit of transferring electronic money. So we're going to do 40, 50, 55. Actually, no, we're going to do 50. We're going to make it straight $50 for car. But yes, as I was saying, I had a work study job in college for 3 years in college. And that money went to clothes and food. So like how I have a shopping addiction now for Amazon in college. So that was 2010 to 2015, because I did a master's program too. So 5 years. And it was literally food, clothes. And I'm like, you have nothing to show for that now. And I never understood why there were not kids, but students in my program who were literally paying off their student loans while they were in college. But that was smart, because they came out of college with no debt or little debt, not the amount of debt I came out of college with. And I'm like, you should have known that. Why didn't you know that? But then it's like, also, why didn't my financial aid advisor be a financial aid advisor and tell me that? I feel like that should be part of their role as well. If it's not part of their role, it should be. But yes, I have a habit of spending. So next category here we have is debt. Now this is for credit card debt, because I am in the process of paying that off, or any kind of debt that may come up, because debt just comes up randomly. So I'm going to stuff 20, so we have 40 here, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 65, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I'm going to put $100 in debt. Okay. Now these cash stuffings may only happen twice a month, unless I get any side income in. If not, if I do, then they'll happen more often. But if I don't, then it would only be twice a month. Okay, gifts. So gifts, it's for when you want to bless people, whether that's family, whether it's my students, or friends. That is what gifts is for. So I am going to put $20 in gifts. Okay. Alrighty, so that is my binder stuffed. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, on to my next binder. This is my little binder I got off of Amazon. Actually was trying to set this up with a few decorative stickers, because I'm still trying to find a shop where I can get some labels from that won't cost me an arm and a leg. I don't mind supporting businesses, but I don't want to pay $4 for one label plus shipping. So this is on pause until I can find some labels. All right. I don't remember how many envelopes I said I wanted in there. I think it was 4. I actually had the category written down. And I do have these to where they're supposed to be front and back. Okay, let's see. All right, so I do have the categories. I found them. So for the first one, we have food. So food is getting stuffed with $20. My last 20. My second category is housing. So anything we need for the house. So we are going to stuff that 2, 3, 4, 5. Stuff that with $5. Because we actually just purchased things for the house, so there aren't anything that I need to buy at the moment. Right down the categories. Food has 20. Housing has 5. Okay. The next category is personal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So personal is getting $10. Okay. And then for the last category, it's $5 left. And I'm going to use this for giving. What I mean by that, if there are children or selling water bottles or snacks or something on the street, or to the homeless population, I can use this category for that. Alrighty, so those are my categories. Can't wait to get some labels for those. Oh, and I have this upside down. Haha. Okay, you got to see that on video. I have that upside down. So we are going to fix this. So guys, I would like to know in the comments whether you are just starting out on your budgeting journey, your debt-free journey, or if it's your budgeting and debt-free journey. How long did it take you? What are some tips and tricks that I should know to get through this process? Any sacrifices you had to make? Any advice that you would give to your younger self about your journey? And give me some suggestions of what you would like to see next in this budgeting process and this financial freedom process. I'm going to make some more content regarding this journey of becoming debt-free, financially free. So just let me know what you would like to see. I thank you all for taking the time out to watch this video. Let me know how I did in the comments, if there's something that I missed or something that I should change, anything that I should implement for the future video. And once I get the next binder, I will do a video on that one, setting it up and stuffing it with cash, because I do have some items on the next one that I will like to stuff with cash as well. So that concludes my first cash stuffing envelope video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And leave a suggestion in the box of what you would like to see next from me. I hope you have a great day. Bye.